I'm Rebecca Rosenblatt, sex therapist. The number one complaint I hear from couples is bedroom boredom. Well, I won't stand for it. In the next 30 minutes, I will whip another couple's relationship into shape. How are you doing between the sheets?
My name is Devin. I'm 33 years old.
I'm Vanessa. I'm 23 years old.
I sell houses and I play poker professionally.
I moved to Canada from California about 2 years ago to be with Devin.
We've been married for 2 years.
Devin and I have an awesome relationship, but we'd really like to spice things up in the bedroom.
Like many couples who meet on the internet, sex for Devin and Vanessa has gone from passionate urgency to comfy complacency. Let's see if you can recapture that spark and light a 5-alarm fire in their bedroom. Tell me a little bit about yourselves and how you met.
We met on the internet.
I was watching him like trash this girl. It was really funny, just like, because she was kind of obnoxious and saying things to people, so he was saying things back, and I was like, man, that guy's really hilarious.
So he caught your eye. Did it get steamy once you did exchange phone numbers and you were talking over the phone?
After a few conversations, I think it was more, the internet was a little more comfortable to be kind of steamy or whatever, because, you know, you're not face to face. You're not face to face. You're not like voice to voice live.
Little anonymous.
So, yeah, exactly.
Let's fast forward to when you actually met.
It was time. Like, I think we had been talking for nearly a year without actually meeting.
When we had met face to face, I didn't want her to think, you know, I'm some old perv that's just looking to jump your bones. I want her to know that, hey, this guy really digs me.
Even though you wanted to jump her bones.
Actually, at the end of the day, it was me saying, let's do it.
I got a hernia fighting you out, remember?
Shut up.
I did, though. I got Shoal Dice Records to prove it.
I'm going to ask you to become each other. So Vanessa, you're Devin. Devin, you're Vanessa. And you are going to show me exactly what happens. A little bit of role play. You're going to show me exactly how you approach each other.
Don't forget, you got to take out the cat litter. Today's garbage day.
Okay, quit nagging me.
I'm not nagging. It's Sunday. It's cat litter day. Are you going to take out the cat litter or no?
Devin is clinging to you right now and is obviously feeling very sexual.
Right.
What's making you think of the cat litter at this point?
Well, it's got to be done. It's Sunday. It's not done. Every time I go in there, I smell the cat litter, and he never does anything around here, so I'm just asking him nicely and thricely, maybe even 4 times, to take out the cat litter.
Back to being each other. That was great. Now, what actually goes through your mind when you're trying to approach her and you're very turned on, and the last thing you're thinking of is cat litter?
I try to make things happen by touching her ad nauseum until she's chafing, in the hopes of turning her on. Or I feign disinterest in the hopes that will lure her towards me. Either way, I'm in a lose-lose situation. So I might as well just cop a feel and rub her all over while I still have a shot.
What if you were to, let's say at this magical moment, just sort of put your sex drive on hold and take kitty litter out?
Okay.
Now she has no excuse. You've taken the kitty litter out.
No.
What
Once
happens
the kitty
then?
litter is out, now it's, while you're up, why not just do a couple of dishes?
You are like giving him things to do, so while he's busy with that, he's not busy groping, chafing you.
I like touching. It's not like I want him to, you know, get away from me or anything. It's just like, maybe just a little settle down with the touching.
What is it like now? Is it just as exciting? Just as hot as when you first started out?
No, it's not. It's calmed down, I'd say.
So there's not as much adventure?
Now it's more like making love and being lovey and cuddly. Instead
all
of
that
like
bad stuff.
steamy, like very raw and sweaty and just crazy monkey sex. You know what I mean?
Once the familiarity is there and you know the route and the map to get to that destination, it's like, okay, press here, poke here, twist that, and you know, the bells and whistles go off.
Yeah.
And so the mystery is no longer there, right?
What stops you from trying new things?
But I think a lot of it is just like food. You know, like these are my 8 favorite foods. You know, and so we just stick to those staples of meals, and you know, we don't really experiment much out of there.
Devin and Vanessa's relationship started under the protective veil of the internet, where the anonymity allowed things to get very hot and steamy very fast. Now that the mystery's gone, they've settled into being best friends. I need to put some of the fantasy and lust back into this pairing before they start looking for it elsewhere.
Try it, it's good.
Do you like odd numbers or even numbers, Vanessa? Odd numbers. Okay, so you get the even numbers whether you like them or not. On odd nights, you're in charge. Take the responsibility, seduce him. No distractions, no kitty litter, none of that stuff. So you seduce him, and he, of course, has to go along with whatever you suggest, whatever you lay out. It's your responsibility. Didn't forget about you, even nights are yours. On those nights, if you want to seduce her, you got to do more than just reaching over for her breasts. You got to really get her in the mood. And on his nights, he's entitled to asking you for sex, and you can't turn him down. Sorry, them's is the rules. The seducer does all the work, and the seducee goes along. Can't say no. Are you all set with that?
Sure. Tonight's the 16th.
Well, clearly Devin is looking forward to this homework, which should get them back into the rhythm of regular lovemaking and give them equal responsibility for initiating sex. But that's not all I've got planned for these two over the next few weeks. I'm going to take away the familiarity and remind them just how sexy their partner is. First off, a hot little outfit for Vanessa.
You ready to be laced up?
I sure am.
Okay, what I need you to do is come and put your hands on the mirror here. And put your feet together and just take a step back.
This?
Perfect.
I think we found a winner.
I think being aggressive is definitely a big turn on, and that was certainly more prominent in the past than it is now. I think she probably initiated a little bit more than me, but now I think it's just mostly me.
We're going to make you a sex object.
Oh, for
Here
God's
is a
sake.
very hot G-string. We are going to send you to a red hot as this, striptease workshop. You're going to learn how to bump and grind and tease her till she wants it. Have her groveling.
All right, well, groveling sounds good.
And I want you to take responsibility, because I think you can, and you can make a difference to both of you. But right now, I need you to say, you know, I want pleasure. I'm a woman. I'm not having that hot sex that I want.
Oh, good. Ready to do something like that.
Now that she's all decked out and feeling hot, time for Vanessa to learn some new skills that'll help her take control sexually and put back some of the fantasy that's been missing.
I'm looking to spice things up a little bit, and also Rebecca, the therapist, was saying that I should be a little bit more assertive.
What I'm going to do is help you just get in touch with the power that already is inside of you, and how to help make that happen through using your breath, through using your voice, through using your posture. I want you to listen to me very carefully. That's one way that you can start.
That works very well. I was like, whoa.
And just release the lower back.
Devin learns some sexy moves, and Vanessa finds her inner dominatrix.
Slowly start to bring it
Coming
up.
up next on Between the Sheets. I think Vanessa's taking this sweet, cerebral guy a little for granted, so I'm going to give him some seductive, sexy moves to tempt her with.
So start from the middle.
All right.
Just come out, do the first circle, second. Now Zach's going to demonstrate on Stacy. Always very important to keep eye contact at all times.
Yeah, the eye contact I can see for sure, yeah.
When you move with them, it's also good to, if you touch them, to be like just firm and strong. And not aggressive, but just firm and strong. Body curves, just like a snake, right? So you want to come. Just draw that O, so you're going to go around. Very good, very good. I, all right? Release the lower back. All right.
Okay.
Rolls great.
Well, yeah, it obviously has an effect.
Yeah. He's got a big smile on his face. She's got a big smile on her face. Hey, it works out well.
Yeah.
I would really like to try a bondage situation with my husband. Maybe tie him up and blindfold. How do you go about doing that, like, comfortably for both of you as a beginner?
Scarves, a lot of your own clothing is great to be able to use for blindfolds, for restraints, to be able to move and touch yourself with nylons. All my nylons, I use them for things too.
You step in, I'll walk you through it.
I might need that hat. I feel like
Where's
I'm
the
a hat short.
Let's get the prop.
All right, now I can.
There
All
we
right,
go.
now I feel a little
Yeah,
bit.
there we go.
It's a lot more sensuous than I thought it was going to be. I thought it'd be, you know,
There we go.
more disco style. Yeah,
It's your timing, you know what I mean?
I don't like anybody in my face, let alone, you know, some weirdo in glasses sticking his schnoz in my face. So no, no, uncomfortable for sure. Yeah.
Slowly start to bring it up and give it a little bit of a C. There you go. Like you're gonna take it off, but then of course it's a tease, so you don't. Draw her in, pull her close. Like you're gonna kiss her, then go by her.
Oh yeah, go by her. Sorry, here we go. I'm gonna try this again.
Vanessa is going to be jealous when she sees this.
And then go right by, hit that neck again. There you go. Put your hand right, let it go right in, just like that. And slide in.
That's naughty.
Slide in. Hey, always look at her right in the eyes. Lean into her all the way, and then slowly just come down her body, very slowly. And stand back up. How was that?
I would try dancing for
Very
Vanessa.
good.
Yeah, I'd give it a go, you know, once or twice and see how it goes. She's steaming my glasses. You're very good. Thanks so much.
You like to be spanked, don't you? Holding the whip was very powerful. You, right when it's in your hands, you just want to, you know, right away start playing with it, which I did. Say,
I like to be spanked, mistress.
go take out the kitty litter.
But mistress,
No buts. Take it out now. And I want to take control and be a little bit more powerful and domineering, so I'm definitely going to try it out, perhaps later tonight.
A really excellent reward for that sort of thing.
I
After
get a
he
clean
washes
cat
his
box?
hands.
Yeah, exactly.
Surprise, surprise. This sweet, soft-spoken girl sure didn't take long to find her inner dominatrix. And she's the rich, bored housewife who's going to try and lure you into her sexual web. Devin and Vanessa get into a little role-playing next on Between the Sheets. Looks like things are heating up on the home front, and that kitty litter is finally being taken out. But I'm not quitting until there's a 5-alarm fire in their bedroom. Let's push the fantasy a bit further with a little role playing. Now, one of the things that I've been noticing with you two is you've come to that comfortable, secure place where you can relax around each other. You're really good friends. Being comfortable is good. Being too comfortable is not good. That's how couch potatoes happen, and I don't want your sex life to turn into a couch potato. One of the things that we can do when we're feeling safe and secure is we can play with our fantasies. Good sex is 90% in here. You can get pretty charged up. You can slip into a new world each time. Since we happen to have access to a pool, how would you like to play a pool, boys?
Sure.
And she's the rich, bored housewife who's going to try and lure you into her sexual web. I think it'll be kind of cool to surprise her with some of the stuff you've been learning, and she can surprise you. How does that sound?
Sounds good on paper.
Okay, so now we got to get ready for the role play. So what are you going to do? Here he's cleaning. Maybe you can boss him around a little bit. Maybe you don't like the way he's cleaning, and you can give him some orders. The idea is prolong the anticipation and let him know that you're in charge of the game. So maybe you can ask him, you can say, were you looking at me? So you can say either yes or no. If he says yes, you can tell him, you look at me when I tell you to look at me. I'm not paying you to look at me, okay? And if he says no, he's not looking at you, oh my gosh, you got to take charge for sure. Then you're going to say, And why the hell not? Don't you think I'm worth looking at? But tug and pull, give away a little bit, pull back just as he's coming to you. Show him maybe you're interested, not for sure. And then eventually, when he can't take it and he's really coming on to you, then you take charge. Now, you remember what you learned with the dominatrix, right?
Yes, I do.
How to take charge?
Yes.
So what's the first thing you're gonna do to take charge?
Just have a really strong body presence.
Now, I want you to remember everything you learned in your striptease workshop, the lap dancing, whatever else you learned there.
Right.
You're seducing her, lay it on thick, use it, work it, okay?
Is this all you do all day?
No, I do other things.
Like what?
I help out inside the house too.
Really?
Sure.
Doing what?
I don't know. Is there anything you need help with, maybe inside the house?
Maybe. I'm sure I could think of a few things.
Well, like maybe your plumbing needs to be looked at.
Maybe it does.
All right, Vanessa, you work it, girl.
Before I go, you want me to help you with this oil?
I guess so.
She doesn't seem to mind the groping now.
I'm so hot. Perhaps you could spritz me with some ice water?
Like this.
That feels good.
Yeah. Well, I enjoyed it, being by the pool and the cabana boy and all that action. I liked it. That turned me on, yeah.
I would definitely say it turned him on, no. It
Thanks.
turned me on as well. It was fun. It was a little bit risque. We'll definitely put role-playing back into the relationship. It was a lot of fun. Spices things up, makes it kind of new and exciting.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I would say we did some homework.
I wasn't just thinking, hey, let's hang out on the couch or whatever. It's like, hey, let's hang out in the bedroom.
You can be pretty good at the dominant thing.
It's been a couple of weeks since I've seen Devin and Vanessa. Let's see if their passion has been reignited. So, you guys, did you do all your homework?
Yeah, for sure. I would say we did some homework, yeah.
And it led down the right path.
Yeah, okay, things worked, and your tutoring helped, for sure.
How did it feel? Did you feel more in control of what you'd like?
Actually, yeah, I did. I took the bull by the horns, pretty much, like, you know, telling you exactly what I wanted.
So, Devin, what was it like to be ordered around sexually?
I wasn't comfortable with it. Every time she would tell me to do this or to do that, and she'd have like a firm tone in her voice and the hand on their hip and, you know, give me one of these.
Where's my whip? No.
See, she's enrolled already. Shall I leave the room?
It's in the closet on the second shelf.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll save that for later.
Is it something I'd want to have every day? No. But it's a nice place to visit, I'll say that for sure. And it's great to see, you know, the steering wheel in your hands, and I'm just a helpless passenger, you know, hoping that we go somewhere nice.
Did you find him more desirable?
He revealed the tasty red thong that he had. And I could really see that he was putting a really big effort into it that made me think that he was more desirable than usual, you know. I wasn't just thinking, hey, let's hang out on the couch or whatever. It's like, hey, let's hang out in the bedroom, you know, let's do something else. You were definitely aggressive at the beginning. But then he shied away, like kind of teasing me, like, oh, you can't have it, kind of thing. So that was...
Yeah, that was a big lesson, I think, from the stripping thing. It was just this kind of tease and the courting and not taking it for granted.
But courtship is not just to get a yes out of the person. It's about seducing, the mystery, the mating dance, the going forward, pulling back.
And even just the buildup of tension, a little bit of hinting here or there throughout the day, not necessarily for it to culminate into, you know, having sex that night. That buildup is what I was missing out on. It's kind of like the roller coaster, you know, when you're going up the hill and that clink, 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 it's like, oh man. Whereas before, there was no clink, clink, it was like, okay, hill and downhill and all right. You know what I mean? But I realize now the importance of climbing the hill and taking your time and really letting it gradually build up.
Did you learn anything else about each other?
I just really needed to loosen up and not be so focused on little things, you know what I mean? Like, who gives a crap about the kitty litter? Like, it's more important that we focus on our relationship in every way possible.
Well, I think you guys are off to an amazing start. We've seen many changes from the first time that we met. I hope that in the bedroom it is red hot and sizzling. 5 sirens.
Yeah, 5 sirens sounds good.
Well, things seem to be getting pretty hot around here now that both Devin and Vanessa are sharing sexual responsibility. When was the last time you took charge of alternate nights to do your bit in the bedroom? How about starting tonight? See you next time on Between the Sheets. Oh, yeah.